champion of the world. I'm Russ Salzberg with Eddie... Excuse me! I'm Russ Salzberg with Donnie Poole, the next welterweight champ. What's up?
This will be our first bout on the program. Sammy Gervins from Columbus, Ohio, against Don Poole, a very talented youngster from Toronto, 22 years of age. Now, these two boxers are welterweights, but they weighed in this morning at 150 pounds, so they are 3 pounds over the welterweight limit. Gervins, from Columbus, Ohio, is the fellow who put Davey Hilton Jr. out of commission. An overhand right that caught Hilton a little careless in the first round of a fight back in January. Broke his jaw, although again with the broken jaw, Dave Hilton Jr. was able to go on and win that fight. As a matter of fact, even with the punch in that first round, which was right at the bell on our scorecard here at ringside, we had Hilton still winning that round as well. But Gervins has picked up a reputation around here, and he's become of interest to local fans, and with Don Poole in from Toronto, this could be an interesting bout.
Sammy Gervins, as you mentioned, came from Columbus unknown, unheralded, and maybe unwanted. But after fracturing the jaw, the mandible of Dave Hilton Jr., all of a sudden, Sammy Gervins is well known now in Montreal, and he acts as a spoiler.
All right, up the ring center then. Here's Bob Rive with the introduction of the boxers.
The next bout, an 8-pounder welterweight division. Dans le coin rouge de Columbus, Ohio, pesant 150 livres. In the red cover from Columbus, Ohio, weighing 150 pounds, Sam Gervins. Et dans le coin bleu de Toronto, Ontario, pesant 150 livres. In the blue cover from Toronto, Ontario, weighing 150 pounds, Donnie Poole. L'arbitre et referee, Guy Jutra.
Well, let me tell you a little bit, first of all, about Donnie Poole. A very tough boxer, a record of 16-2-1, 13 knockouts. And he's a fellow who can take an opponent out very quickly. He is in line to fight for the Canadian welterweight championship against Mario Cousin. He has stepped into line after the departure from the situation until at least November or December of course, Dave Hilton Jr. So Cousin may be fighting Don Poole very, very shortly. Poole with that record of 16-2-1. He's 22 years of age. There you see him with the gloves being laced up at ring center. And Sammy Gervins. Now, the story on him is, first of all, came in here with a very, very deceptive record of 17-19-0. We have to start out with his very strange career back in 1980 when he was boxing part-time and had a record of 0-6. His second year, 1981, he was 1-5. But in 1982, last year, his record was 15-6, and he started to come on. He is an unorthodox boxer, Ted. He does some things out there that confuse his opponent. I think he gave Dave Hilton Jr. fits. He has since done the same with a couple of others. And I think we're going to see a very interesting lesson for Don Poole. We'll find out how well he survives the lesson.
Well, it's a very important fight for Poole, of course, because he must get by Sammy Gervins. And we look at Gervins as a spoiler, as we've kept telling you, because he had Dave Hilton Jr. down. Remember, he broke his jaw, and Dave Hilton is still out of commission and probably won't be back until the fall, if even then.
Gervins came to Montreal last month and went against Mario Cousin and went the distance against Cousin, who's a classy, classy boxer. There you see them almost wrestling right off the bell. This is scheduled for 8 rounds. Welterweight. Gervins to the left of your screen. A wild left hand thrown by Poole that missed. Now the jab by Poole. Just grazing the jaw of Gervins. Gervins, you see him stick that left hand out there. He'll suddenly throw that right. There it is. And quite often he'll throw an overhand right. And that was what caught Dave Hilton Jr. was a little careless with his guard.
will remember in retrospect, Ron, against Couson, the first 5 rounds of that 10-rounder were dead even. Gervins held Couson to an even fight for the first 5 and then faded.
2 good right hands there. Uppercuts thrown by Gervin. But you can see Poole counter-punching, fakes the punch, throws a looping left hand. It just again grazed Gervin's chin. Gervin's a little wild with that right, a little below the belt. And Guy Jutron, the international referee, in to separate them. But you can see the unorthodox style of Sammy Gervin. Throws them from everywhere, doesn't he, Ted?
Yes, he does. He's like an octopus. And he'll do the alley shuffle later on if he can. He'll try and do anything in that ring. He's a showman.
He had that early 1-11 record as a professional. Didn't take his career seriously. He was working, trying to train. He said a lot of those losses early in his career were through body punches.
We should also mention, Ron, that Sammy Gervins is a late replacement for this bout against Don Poole.
Richard Hebert suffered an eye injury when he was poked in the eye by his daughter, of all things. 3 days ago, playing with his daughter and accidentally suffered a scratched cornea. Gervin, the gamer, he's here very quickly, 2 days notice. From Columbus, Ohio. Poole moving in. You find that most of the opponents of Gervin's have their problems early with him. See why? He's getting cupped around a little bit. Poole, of course, gives up a little bit in height. Hey, look at that backhand that time.
Good gallop
the right hand.
With a bolo punch.
Wild right hand over the top of Poole. We're at ringside, the Paul Sauvé Arena, Montreal. Bell to end round 1, and right at the bell, a little extracurricular work on the part of Don Poole brought a rise to the crowd. Looking back on that round, Ted.
Hey, get the ice off there, man.
Let's listen in on the corner. Sammy Gervin, attended to by his handlers from Columbus.
No, just broke a little bit.
Let's take a look here at that backhand that was thrown by Gervin. There it comes back with it. Almost the laces over the top of the head of Poole. Poole fought into a clinch in the corner.
I think those little shenanigans at the bell, Ron, may just be showing that Donnie Poole, of course, he's confident, but he's a little frustrated by the unorthodox style of Sammy Gervin from Columbus. Otherwise, he's not that type of fighter to do that, to grab him by the arm and twirl him around.
So Poole set. Seconds out, and we are set for round 2. Gave Gervin's the edge in that first round. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. Poole a little more aggressive here early in the second round. We mention again that Poole is a tough customer. He's got 13 knockouts in his 19 fights as a professional. From Toronto. Fighting a little above the welterweight limit. That missed, that jab from Poole. That did not on the part of Gervin. Gervin's upset. Apparently he feels he took a thumb in the eye, and now he is really fighting back against Poole.
But this is the dangerous part when a fighter loses his cool, as Sammy Gervins appears to, and goes all out in a spurt.
Poole right back on the attack, and
you have to regain his composure and realize that he's in the ring. He's not in a brawl.
Trying to get a reading on the eye of Gervin. Obviously, it's bothering him. But there is no sign of blood, and it would appear that it was a thumb. Scoring in Montreal 10-point must system. 3 knockdowns in a round, and you are out. And we're in an 8-rounder here. Round 2. Good combination thrown by Poole. That left hand scored. And a hard right hand thrown by Gervin. And that overhand right. That's the dangerous punch by Gervin, who doubles up that time with a hook and then an uppercut with the right hand. On the lower left of your screen, 44 seconds remaining in round 2. Scheduled for 8.
We're seeing almost a replica of Sammy Gervin's fight against Mario Cousin about a month ago.
Gervin is having a pretty good time of it here against Poole early on in this one, and he's landing the telling blows. There's a short left hand thrown by Poole, but again, he can't put the punches together. The reach advantage, I think, is effective for Gervin here. Right hand scored. Solid combinations on the part of Gervin. Poole just having all kinds of difficulty solving Sammy Gervin. The bell to end round number 2. We're coming to you live from the Paul Sauvé Arena.
And
I'm sure his handlers have got a lot to say to Donnie Poole here.
If we were to compare Donnie Poole versus Mario Cousin against Sammy Gervin, we would say that Sammy Gervin is finding it a whole lot easier to hit Donnie Poole than no matter how effective he was last month against Cousin. He still had a difficulty with Cousin, and he looks like he's going right at Donnie Poole, but it's a long way to go.
There are some very, very heavy rights landed by Gervin in this round. There's one of them right to the ear. That's blocked to the shoulder of Gervin. He's moving well. Poole is having trouble finding a target. There again, that heavy right hand. Well, Poole has had his problem. Wild right hand. It's the right hand that's scoring.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, Ron, international referee Guy Jutrod made no motion at all of any thumb in the eye of Sammy before.
Combination there by Poole. He's had trouble putting those together in this fight. They've got Gervin's ahead in this bout. He's won the first 2 rounds.
Scoring at home, give the winner 10 points. 10 points must.
A drawn round would be a 10-10 round. Loser of a round, something less than 10. Poole in the white trunks, mostly 9.
Unless one guy gets knocked down.
Poole a little more effective in this round. We've seen this pattern before, Ted. The early dominance of Gervin, or the problems that Gervin gives his opponent. Although here in Montreal we have not seen this much early dominance from Gervin. That right hand has just been very, very effective, and Poole has not been able to solve it.
He is much more effective than he once was against Cousin. We repeat that, and yet he held Cousin to a draw in the first 5.
2 low blows by Poole. Just a caution from Guy Jutrod. Round 3 here, scheduled for 8. Poole's trying to put the combinations together, but he'll get them started, and Gervin will land one of those right hands of his, and that just halts proceedings momentarily. And Poole also trying to get inside now, trying to get in underneath some of those punches. Gervin's trying to measure Poole. Doesn't throw a punch.
He's really showing him, I've got the reach on you. He keeps putting that left in his face.
Jab there by Poole, but solid right hand, second right hand. Good, 2 good right hands by Poole. Down he goes. The right hand did it. The right hand did it. They call it a slip. It is ruled a slip by referee Guy Jutrod, but it was at the tag end of some good right hands thrown by Donnie Poole.
Make sure you're scoring at home. That was a slip. It was not a knockdown.
Left hand that time by Poole. Overhand right. That missed, but that didn't. The right hand scoring. 28 seconds left in round 3. Gervins in close quarters now. Poole, who is quite content to fight inside, and there's a hard right, and that seemed to stagger Gervins. Another right hand. Gervins in trouble against the ropes as we near the end of the round. 4 seconds remaining in round number 3, and Poole in the final 30 seconds took over the round.
Suddenly, the tide turned, and Sammy Gervins...
Now you're cooking. Give me the water.
Suddenly lost something, and Donnie Poole came on, and at the end it was Sammy Gervins just holding on and waiting for the bell run.
Now you're cooking, baby.
You can hear it in the corner. Now you're cooking.
How's that?
We're going to get a chance to look at those right hands.
Now you're cooking.
The jab to start it all, and then a hard right hand that caught Gervins, and he was, there it is, he ducked under the left hand thrown by Gervins, and there were 2 right hands that scored. And the slip, as he got caught up under his feet. Now let's move a little later on in the round, about 15 seconds later. That's just another angle of the same thing, and the slip. He just got caught up in his feet. But it was Donnie Poole's round. And Poole can hardly wait to get back out there for round 4.
Unofficially, we have a 2 for Gervins and 1 for Poole, and it's very unofficial.
Round number 4. Paul Sauvé Arena, Montreal. And you can see almost the confidence building in Poole now as he's beginning to land punches that he was unable to land in the first 2 rounds. And Gervins is swinging wildly and missing. Poole has that look in his eyes now.
Well, you heard the corner. They were telling him, you're cooking, Donnie. You're cooking. He wants to continue with that.
Well, we've seen it before. Gervins, an unorthodox style that just has bothered the heck out of a few people here. Nice uppercut to the midsection by Poole. Poole now measuring Gervins. Gervins 23 years of age. Poole is 22. Poole's uppercut missed. That's a good uppercut there thrown by Gervins. Right hand. Gervins looks tired, Ted.
He looks tired. Every time he throws a combination or even a single punch, he wants to hold on.
Well, he threw a lot of punches in the first 2 rounds. Much busier than we've seen him.
We do have to understand that when you're called with 3 days' notice, he probably was not in serious training at that time.
Hard left hand that raised the chin of Poole. Poole with a record of 16-2-1 as a professional. We're in the final minute of the round. This round 4 of scheduled 8. Now Poole's got his man measured against the ropes. Confident as he has been.
And he's very tired. Very tired.
Final second of round 4. There's a jab and a return, and there's not too much good feeling in the ring right now.
You seldom see that in any professional bout. These are the ultimate throws. They don't want to do that, but there is a little bit of bad blood between these 2 fighters. Now, what we should be looking for is the stamina factor with Sammy Gervins. Can he continue, or does he need a breather for half a round? Because he's a very tired young man.
Well, he was very, very busy through the first 2 rounds, and it would appear that Gervins was trying to get Poole out of there quickly. And as you say, perhaps the fact that he was called in at the last moment is going to have its effect here. We're looking ahead, of course, on this card to the 2 Hilton brothers, Matthew Hilton, Alex Hilton, and of course the Canadian Featherweight Championship bout involving Tony Salvatore and Ned Simmons. Set for round number 5. Again on the attack is Poole. Left hand scores.
That last punch got Gervins right under the jaw. That hurt. Gervins is not wasting any energy at all, Ron. His punches don't have the sting that they did in the first 2 rounds, but he's not taking a rest at all out there.
Poole now going to the midsection. And I think that last punch to the midsection hurt him pretty badly. He is now in trouble and staggering near the ropes. And Poole is smelling the kill now as after Sammy Gervins in the corner. Poole has Gervins not fighting back at all here.
Measuring Gervins now. He's trying to go to the body. He wants Gervins to drop his hands, and Gervins leaps out like a cobra to fight back. Can't figure this guy out.
I'd like to see the replays on that one, but it appeared to be a punch to the heart that seemed to double Gervins over. And then he found himself in great difficulty against the ropes. We'll look back on Sammy Gervins' fights. He went the distance against Toussaint, but Toussaint was on 2 of the judges' cards through a shutout in a 10-rounder against Larry Stanton. Toussaint, of course, who has been very active here in the Montreal area.
Here you have such 2 distinct styles. One with the lateral movement, Donnie Poole, but Gervins with lateral movement. Donnie Poole just boring in, going for the knockout.
And Gervins is not scoring at all now.
No.
He is all of his punches have lost whatever snap there was there, and they're being picked off. There's a straight left hand by Gervins who scored, but now Poole seems to be able to pick off most of the punches and counter with his own. Poole with a good compact style. He likes the tight hooks. He likes to get inside. Quick hands, busy hands. 15 seconds left in the round. And the bell to end round 5. On our card, the 3 straight rounds for Donnie Poole after he dropped the first 2. Listen in.
Well, you've answered my question, Ron. I was going to ask you, how do you score it? We have identical. First 2 for Sammy Gervins, the last 3 in a row for Donnie Poole.
Take a look now, see if we get the replay here. Let's see where that blow was. An overhand right, and there it is, just under the rib cage. And I think that's what did the damage to Gervins, because from that point on, he, for the next 15 or 20 seconds, was in a lot of trouble against Poole.
When you bend to the side, maybe you should try a left uppercut. Quick to the left. Get his head out.